And today, our topic of discussion will be why we need a new Xbox. There's been a lot of rumors out that Microsoft will be unveiling a new Xbox this coming E3. There's also some rumors that they would release them in the Consumer Electronics Show, which didn't happen, which usually when they do release it, usually means that it'll be coming out within the next year, but Microsoft may have a surprise for us. It's true that Xbox has made a lot of leaps and bounds to improve their product, especially, they actually fixed the Red Ring Death that everybody was having problems with for years. I myself returned probably 3 Xboxes within, I guess, less than a 5-year period, or maybe even less time than that, but I mean, they were pretty close together, multiple times sending back one Xbox. But we also got to think, even though that they've been vast improvements, and they've had some workarounds to make the graphics look better. Some of the engines they tweaked to make the games look better, run a little bit smoother. We also got to remember that it is a 6-year-old system. You couldn't play if this was PC based. Try playing the most current games on a PC that's 6 years old. It just wouldn't happen. It'd be like trying to play Battlefield, which exists right now, Battlefield 3, that is, like trying to play that on a Nintendo or a Genesis, or pretty similar to that. But at this time, developers are even saying that they can't make the game true to their vision. Especially if you look at the difference between Battlefield PC and if you look at the difference between Battlefield Xbox, there's a vast difference. The console people, I'm a console person. I have a pretty powerful PC, but I usually play on console. The console people are satisfied with what they have because a lot of them haven't seen the PC version. The PC version is immaculate. Console version is the best that can be done for a console. But if you can bring those specs up on an Xbox where you can match that of a PC, console players will be introduced to a whole new world of gaming, in my opinion. In previous times, even the Xbox that existed before the 360, they were being replaced within 3 years. They had like a 3-year run, and we're about 6-7 years into this now. Games are running at lower frame rates. That's limiting the smoothness and causing motion blur. The games aren't looking as well as they could be. Developers, their ability to develop and program software for games have far exceeded the abilities of an Xbox. There's a lot of rumors going around, that Xbox, we'll call it the 720, even though we're not sure whether that's going to be the name yet, was actually supposed to be released in 2010. But due to economic problems that are going on within the United States right now, worldwide, that it wouldn't really be economically viable to do that. It would be kind of a risk, being that it might hold a higher price tag. When PS3 came out, it was pretty astronomical for a console to cost that much, even though it did have a Blu-ray in it. That the Xbox may be, the new Xbox may be $500 plus. Because of the amount of technology in it, and a lot of people may not be able to afford it, and also people are kind of satisfied with the Xbox that they have right now, but they really don't know what they're missing, because a new Xbox with different specs on par with PC would be crazy. It would look ridiculous. It could actually give PC games run for their money. It could also really bring a lot of different games into the Xbox market that were developed for PC, and they wouldn't so much be a port. They'd be they'd be pretty much developed for an Xbox 720, and they would play like a PC. They would look like a PC, and that could really boost up the market, and that could provide a lot of jobs maybe for these programmers, or across the spectrum of the video game market. There's also a lot of rumors going around saying that Xbox is planning to announce Xbox 720 this summer at E3, which could be a possibility because Nintendo is releasing their new system, and Xbox really doesn't have much to talk about this E3 so far, other than releasing a new console. Maybe we'll get a sneak peek at that and see exactly what's happening. There's also talk about developers such as EA and Ubisoft have bare bone kits of the new Xbox 720 so that they could see what the specs will pretty much be like. From what I understand, that they've had been delivered Xbox, the guts pretty much of the Xbox 720 in computer cases, so that they can begin toying with it and see what the limitations are, what the problems might be. So it's pretty much like in an alpha stage in game development, and it could even be in a beta stage, being that there's some rumors that it might be released by Christmas 2012, but Microsoft is really not talking too much about it, and it might be a Christmas surprise for the gamers. I know myself, I will definitely purchase one. I'm of the opinion that video game systems should be a little bit far more advanced than what they are right now. I'm talking outside of the PC, but within the console, because the market is kind of stifled right now, being that so many people are satisfied with what they have. They're getting what they're satisfied with, when they could really be getting a lot more for their dollar. Also, there's some rumors saying that the Xbox games will be 1080p. Most Xbox games at this point are 720p. 1080p would increase the graphical content, and you would see a lot, better graphics in the game. You see, 30 frames to 60 frames per second, which will help a lot with the motion blurs. Everything will look a lot crisper. The explosions will look a lot better. The characters will look a lot better. The reflections on the characters, the just overall look of the game and feel of the game will look better. There was also a mention about the game being cloud-based, where you may not even use a disc. You might have your games run from a cloud. You might, play your games right from the cloud, which is a possibility, being that people pretty much have a high-speed internet connection. But, there might be some problems with that. Maybe it's optional, if it is true. And it also may have a built-in connect. But like I said, this is all speculative at this point. A lot of people are spreading a lot of rumors that may not be true, may be true. But what you can expect, and that's been pretty much confirmed, is that it'll be ATI-based system, the processor and graphics. They already obtained a contract with Xbox that they will be providing processor and graphics cards for the new Xbox 720. There's also a patent that Xbox had just obtained for a DVR, which will be used in the 720, that will allow you to record movies, will allow you to record gameplay, which is cool. You can get your favorite kills on there, your best matches, upload them up to their site. It also supposed to have legacy game compatibility, so don't throw those 360 games out. I know I have a ton of Xbox One games that I have close to more than $6,000 worth of Xbox games easily, probably more. And some of those are Xbox One games, which a good majority of them aren't compatible or don't have any online support anymore due to 360 coming online. But the new 720 is supposed to have legacy support, which will make your 360's games actually be of some value. Also, there's supposed to be more RAM. There should be anywhere from 3 to 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is a huge jump considering that Xbox doesn't even have a gig. My cell phone actually at this point has more RAM than my Xbox does, and that's not really good at this point, even though that there's been a lot of workarounds to make these games look real good on the technology that exists in the Xbox. I mean, I love my Xbox. I'm on it pretty much all the time, having my Battlefield matches, my Call of Duty on occasion. But I think it's time for a new system. When I'm looking at my phone and I'm seeing my stats on my phone are better than my Xbox. Also, there's supposed to be a terabyte hard drive or some type of solid state. Solid state would be great because the transfer speeds are ridiculous on solid state drives. The games will be much quicker to play, less loading times. If you install to the hard drive, you'll have practically no load time. You get a lot less jitter. Sometimes you get some freeze ups. That should eliminate that. It's just overall better system, in my opinion. I think it's time to have one. So let's see what happens in the summer. And if you want to leave a post or you want to leave a comment to this, give me a rate up, give me a thumbs up. Leave your opinions down at the bottom. We're only going to get what we ask for. If we're satisfied with the Xbox 360, I guess we'll be stuck with Xbox 360 for a while, even though we love it. I think it's time for a new box.